Hello, fellow Redbirds. My name is Abbie Paul, and I'm a non-tenured track faculty member in the School of Communication at Illinois State University. I'm also a proud alumni of the ISU School of Communication. My first interest happened when I fell in love with public speaking during the summer I spent as a small town fair queen. That's my fun fact. I decided I wanted to become a reporter, but when I got to the end of my coursework, I realized that I was more interested in communication studies than mass media. So I finished my bachelor's degrees in mass communication and speech communication, which is what they were called back in the day. I worked in sales and marketing for a few years and then decided to stay at home with my family. As a stay-at-home mom of over 20 years, I used my communication education by volunteering. Serving on many committees and coaching junior high cheerleading, also a fun fact, I accumulated years of organizing, planning, and facilitating events, building leadership skills that led to a passion I have to educate and help others. Decades later, my decision to go back to school was sparked by midlife changes. While serving on the ISU School of Communication Alumni Advisory Board, I met Tom LaMonica, assistant professor and director of field experiences in the School of Communication. He said, "You're going to turn 50 anyway, so you might as well turn 50 with a master's degree." At the same time, while serving on the Peaceful Schools Committee, I met Dr. Sherry Simons, associate professor and co-director of the basic course in the School of Communication. Knowing my interest, she suggested I get my master's degree, take her instructional and communication education seminars, and teach with her when I'm finished. So here I am. I tell you the details of my career path for two reasons. One is sometimes it's hard to know exactly what you want to be when you grow up. A degree in the field of communication is versatile with many unique opportunities to explore and still valuable as life changes. And two, because the faculty in the School of Communication at ISU is one of the top in the nation, and we want you to succeed. I met Tom and Sherry for a reason. They believed in me and my future before I did. As an instructor, I believe in you and your future. I believe in the value of the student-instructor relationship and the communication process. My special interests are in interpersonal communication and relationships, specifically centered around social emotional learning and empathy. It is my hope to someday create a call to action for better mental health development and education in our youth population. Skills like empathy, emotional intelligence, decision-making, and kindness are skills that should be taught to students in their developmental years and taught in the educational setting, so that gives students tools to become well-rounded members of society. I currently teach COM 110, the basic communication course, which is required for all students who graduate from ISU. You've decided to come to college to be a professional of something. And with that profession, there's a professional way to dress, a professional way to write, and a professional way to speak. COM 110 is designed to help students of all majors learn to communicate professionally. If you are in my COM 110 class, you will come into a classroom environment that encourages sharing, inclusion, and positive relationships with you and your peers, as well as with me. I make learning interesting and rewarding not only by teaching content, but by providing a real-life application to what you're learning. I want my class to be one of the best parts of your day. And when you leave my class, I want you to leave with confidence in your public speaking ability, skills to communicate well with others regardless of your career choice, and new relationships that you have created over the semester. My advice to you as a student is to create long-lasting, valuable relationships with your professors. You're going to need good references. Be involved in campus organizations. This is a great way for you to find your place on campus where you belong, and it also looks great on a resume. Do an internship. Real-life experience is valuable, but most importantly, be exactly who and what you want to be. Welcome to ISU, and have a great semester.